paradise you've always dreamed of has a special friend for whom the moment to grow up is there, and so she has to leave. For the challenge is hard, but the warm is her heart that rid of all your fears. The rewards on the way if you keep having faith.
You're gonna learn to fight with an angel and an high-speed flight. She's gonna read your mind, protect you from the devil's fire. Even if you feel safe, don't you know that there's a danger hiding? You can just make it through with love and an angel's light.
Tomorrow morning, the terrestrials and the everlasting ones leave for the castle of Gorth.
And you must make sure to kiss Sweet in front of Raph for our plan to succeed.
But how do I trick Sweet? I'm going to have to get her alone.
We've already planned a clever diversion to distract the everlasting ones. We'll go to the castle first and take care of everything.
And you mustn't fail us this time. Sweet must be seen kissing you.
Just leave it to me. One bite from Basilisk and Sweet will mistake me for the terrestrial she loves. And when I'm finished, she'll be begging for a kiss.
But there's one more thing. Basilisk now has the layout to the entire castle memorized. This will be useful.
Curse you all! Get me out of here!
Blue, in our absence, you have the task of keeping an eye on Sulfus.
The real one, naturally.
We're finally about to leave.
Wow, you really are amped up for this.
Because I want to spend some time with you, idiot. Oh, yeah.
I bet the Castle of Gorth will be a fascinating experience.
You know, William is such a geek. I almost like him. It's crazy.
Well, any ideas on how to make this trip more exciting?
I thought about it all night, but nothing.
No surprise, considering that lonely neuron rattling around in your head.
Don't worry, girls. We'll provide the excitement.
Come on, gang, we're leaving.
Hop on the bus, one at a time.
So how do these look?
I'm not sure.
How about these?
Better, but...
Hang on.
How many pair are you bringing on this trip?
Yes. Are you eating already?
Trips make me hungry.
But we haven't left yet.
No big deal. I brought enough for 3 trips.
The terrestrials are about to leave, and we must follow them.
All aboard, trainees, and remember, create as much confusion as possible.
Sure thing, Professor.
Just leave it to me. We have to wait for the right moment. Now, bite her.
Ouch! What was that?
What was what?
I swore I felt a little pinch.
Hey, don't look at me. I wouldn't dream of it.
No, I wouldn't put anything past you. Alexander?
The poison worked.
Well, Sweet, are you coming?
Yeah, I'm coming. I was sure that was... What's come over me?
We need to move quickly. The humans and our students will be here soon.
The secret crypt should now be directly beneath us.
How kind of us to drop in. Let's pay our compliments to the Duke of Gorth.
Professor, can I ask you a question?
Of course, Uri.
Can you tell us anything at all about Tristolfo VII and the castle?
Could you be more boring?
You see, there was this,
It's better if I tell this story. After all, it's about an ancient curse.
A curse?
Really? A curse? Wow!
And it's rather nasty.
Huh?
By all accounts, the Duke of Gorth was an impeccably dressed gentleman who could be exceptionally charming. There was no woman alive who could resist him.
What's happening to me? I keep seeing Alexander everywhere.
he asked for her hand in marriage.
Indeed. But after the wedding, these poor women soon discovered the true nature of their beloved. So, Tristolfo was an unbearably jealous husband. So jealous that he locked his wife up in the castle, forbidding anyone to see her, even her friends. Guarded day and night and forced into a solitary existence, the poor girl was slowly dying of a broken heart, at which point the Duke consoled himself by marrying yet another woman, who naturally would be unaware of his jealousy and doomed to meet the same fate as his previous wives, forever locked behind the walls of the castle.
This must be our friend Tristolfo. He doesn't appear very threatening right now.
It will be up to us to rouse the poor devil. Step aside and observe. Ad Vicnam revoked!
Well done, partner.
Who dares to awaken me from my eternal sleep?
Calm down, we're your friends.
Friends? I have no friends.
Listen to what we've come to tell you.
Speak and be gone with you before I send you to the gallows.
This is a warning.
Your beloved wives are in danger.
That's impossible. No one can harm them as long as they remain in the castle.
That's where you're wrong, Duke. We've come to warn you that a group of humans and everlasting ones are approaching. They want to free your wives.
No! No one will take them away from me. Never!
Enough is enough! Get me out of here! I want out! Don't worry, my friend, it's nothing.
Don't you ever give up?
If you're not here to help, then you can leave!
You know that my hands are tied.
No! That's not true! You just don't want to help! You're just a hypocrite! You play it cool like you have no master, but just like a dog, you obey whatever those two command you to do!
You don't understand.
Come back, Blue! Come back here! Now how do I get out of here? Darn it!
Sulfus.
Who's there?
It's me, Angelie, Raph's mother.
That's not possible! You're...
I have been asleep for hundreds of years, but I'm still alive. And just like my daughter, I have the power to communicate telepathically. Now listen to me. Because this sleep drains my energy, I can't communicate for very much longer. You need to protect Raph, because the continued existence of the universe depends on her.
Why is she a threat? What do they want?
To use her for the Libra of the Veto.
The Libra? What does that have to do with Raph? Is that why they sent my clone to seduce Sweet?
There is no time for your questions.
Wait! You have to help me! How do I get out of here?
Remember, Sulfus, the heart is a weapon.
A heart is... a weapon? What does that mean? Angelie!
Guess we finally made it.
Quite the imposing structure. I'm sure that this visit will prove to be unforgettable. Everyone off the bus!
Oh, you know, this place gives me the chills. I can't help but think about all those poor girls that Duke locked up in there.
Don't worry, I'm right here beside you.
Big deal.
All this shack needs is one rockin' party.
Those two before were telling the truth. How dare these barbarians storm my castle? They will pay for this action with their lives.
And these are the famous tapestries that hang in the halls. Each tapestry depicts a different dragon because the Duke of Gorth wanted visitors to his castle to feel intimidated.
Well, I'd say they're very effective.
The Duke never wanted to have any friends over?
He didn't want his wives influenced by anything or anybody. He never welcomed anyone into his castle.
So why did you bring us here?
Mirko is very disrespectful.
He's a jerk, but these tapestries are pretty scary.
You know, I think he has a good point.
What do you mean?
Well, the Duke didn't want any visitors, and yet here we are, uninvited.
So what?
I'm just saying, it's rude.
Since when do you worry about having good manners?
You gotta admit, these dragons really send out a strong message, don't they?
Yeah, it's a little too strong.
What's happening to me?
Excellent. Basilisk's poison is almost at full strength. Soon I'll have Sweet right where I want her.
Angel's fan. Angel's fan.
Angie Town. The paradise you've always dreamed of has a special friend for whom the moment of